Morning students. Today we will do some questions based on the concept yesterday we studied. We studied yesterday the quadrant system, and I taught you that if you want to find the value of any trigonometric function for bigger angle, you can find out easily. So we just want to take some question from the book even. So from the exercise 3.2, I have question number 6. From question number 1 to 5 based on different concept, but I will discuss them later. First I want to discuss question number 6, which is sine 765. So look at how we can find out the bigger angle, the value of trigonometric function for bigger angle. This is 765. So I just want to be slow in this question. First I just want to speak something that in your quadrant the highest angle which was appeared, which was written there, is 360, but it is actually very that large than the 360. So how we can do it? I tell you simple trick. First go that how you can write 765 in the term of 360. How you can write 765 in the term of 360? So very simple, I tell you that if you go 360 and if you will count the table of 360, if you multiply to 360 by 2, you will get 720. So one can simply understand that 765 is near to 720. That student should write that 765 as 720 plus 45. Now how we got 720? It's just a multiple of 360. If you will count the table of 360, you will come to know that 360 into 2 is a 720, which is very near to 765. So I will take the help of 360 multiple, and definitely it is 2. When I count the table of 360, I am just finding that 360 into 2 is equal to 720, and 720 is very near to 765. So I will write that 765 as 720 plus 45. Okay, now in next, very important, I'm telling you that 720 is actually 360 into 2, which is very similar, which as I wrote here 360 into 2, and one should know that 360 is itself 2 pi. I taught you yesterday 2 pi into 2 plus 45. That whole meaning is this is 4 pi plus 45. Now I want to make the quadrant system, and want to tell you one important thing which I didn't discuss with you yesterday, that it is a 0. It is 90. So 90 I will write now pi by 2, because I taught you yesterday that pi by 2 was a 90. This is 180. Now I am writing pi. This is 270. I am writing 3 pi by 2. It is in radian. Now it is 360, which I will write 2 pi. So one very good thing which I didn't discuss with you yesterday, when I will rotate one complete revolution once more, I will get after here 4 pi. That means it is a 2 pi. Then 90 will add, then again 90 will add, then again 90 will add, then again 90 will add. 2 pi will change as a 4 pi. And one should know that it is a 2 pi. After revolving pi, it's gonna be 3 pi here. So one should know that it is a 0. It is a pi, then comes 2 pi, then comes 3 pi, then comes 4 pi, then comes 5 pi. I am not telling you about the vertical line angle, I am telling you the angle upon the horizontal line. So on this right side we have 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi, all even pi angles, and in left definitely it's a odd pi angles. So one should assure that this is a 4 pi. So how we got that 4 pi? See again that it was 765. I first wrote it 720 plus 45, because 720 is not an ordinary number. It was just found by counting the table of 360. That I do not know right now the table of 360. I simply wrote 360 into predicted 2. I multiplied 360 to 2. I got 720, which was very near to 765. So I wrote 720 plus 45, which is, so now 720 will be written 360 into 2, and 360 was actually 2 pi, and 2 pi into 2 is a 4 pi. Now student, It is a 4 pi plus theta. Now you write it's a theta. I use the formula sine 4 pi plus theta. So where is the 4 pi? So definitely 4 pi is here. Here. I don't want to round 1, 2, 3, 4 times, but I just want to tell you that it is a 4 pi. The final position of 4 pi is there, right? And it is plus. So 4 pi plus theta, in which quadrant it will go? In first quadrant. In first quadrant. In first quadrant all are positive, no change. So the answer for sine 4 pi plus theta is itself sine theta. So what is its answer? So sine 4 pi plus theta will be sine theta. So your answer will be sine 4 pi plus 45 is a sine 45, and sine 45 itself a 1 by root 2, and that's an answer to the question. So this is a way of doing a heavy angle. How to do? I just taught you here. One more question I want to take. Question number 7th. Look at. It is a cosec minus 1410. So how we can do this question? Look at. First, very important. You don't need to see that what the angle is bigger or something like that. First you will see that minus sign. And first of all, you have to remove this minus sign. And how we can remove? We have to use the quadrant formula I taught you yesterday at the last. Cosec minus theta. What we will use here? It is a cosec minus theta, which is actually where? It is a 0, and I taught you that it is actually cosec 0 minus theta. So 0 minus theta is in the fourth quadrant. 0 minus theta is in the fourth quadrant. Here cos and sec are positive. It is cosec, so its answer will be negative. And you know that for 0 there is no change at all. So cosec have an answer in cosec. So what you have got the formula? Cosec minus theta is equal to minus cosec theta. So students, cosec minus theta, you will write that minus cosec theta, meaning minus cosec 1410. So this question has been changed now with this way. Now you have to do by the same method. 1410 is near to what number? So I'll do in rough copy that I'll choose some number. On multiplying 360, I should get near to 1410. So I'm choosing 3 or something like 4. So if I multiply 4, I'll get 1440. And one should assure that 1440 is near to 1410. Even it is less, no matter at all. It may be further, it may be less, no matter at all. So I have chosen that this 1410 will be written 1440 minus 30. 1440 minus 30, and 1440 to 1440 I can write 360 into 4 and that cosec of 360 meaning 2 pi into 4 is a 8 pi minus 30 degree. Now you can go in the quadrant. Now go that. This, where is the 8 pi? Look at the thing. You should assure that this particular horizontal line at the right side, we have all even pi angle. 6 pi, 4 pi, 8 pi is here. So here is the 8 pi and it is minus sign. So don't see minus sign. Don't see this minus sign and read your formula from here. That cosec of this is 8 pi minus theta. So 8 pi is here, minus theta will be in fourth quadrant. In this quadrant, cos and sec are positive. So this cosec will be negative. And you know that for this particular line, angle will not change. Angle always change for this line, 90 and 270 and so on. So answer will be like that. So this is a minus already here. Cosec 8 pi minus theta is minus cosec theta. So minus cosec 30 will come. Minus gonna be plus. Minus gonna be plus. And cosec 30 is itself 2. And that's an answer to the question. So hope by these two questions you have got that even a big angle may come, but you can multiply by 360 and with any number by prediction you can definitely reach near to the given angle, and then you can write in multiple way, and instead of 360 you will write 2 pi, then something you will have a 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi, something like that, and use a quadrant, you can make the question very small, and then you have seen that after doing so, we have a very simple angle got, and we just simply have written the answer. Okay, this was a way. So let me again tell you some more questions based on same. Look at the question. Suppose question is 8th one, which is tan of 19 pi by 3. This is a question. You want to find its value. So what initially will come in your mind, let me tell you with very brief, and you will definitely can understand it all. First of all, I want to tell you that this is actually in pi. So whenever the angle of with the trigonometric function pi is coming, it is in radian. But radian always hide. If I ask you what is sine pi by 2, so question may come in your mind that so what is the meaning of pi? So pi is always 22 by 7. I accept it. But this is not pi. It is a pi radian, but radian always hide. Always hide. It is only sine pi by 2. One should know it is not pi, it is a pi radian. And one should again know that pi radian meaning 180 degree and 180 upon 2 it is a 90. So okay, we directly have calculated that whenever pi by 2 will be coming, you will assume that it is 90. Because it is not pi alone, it is a pi radian actually. So pi radian upon 2 is equal to 90, sine 90. That is only the thing. So here if you consider that 19 pi by 3, it is not a pi. It is not a pi, it is pi radian actually. And you should know that this is a pi radian. So if I simply tell you that 19 pi by 3, it is in a radian, how can you convert that in a degree? So you will use a definitely so-called method by multiplying 180 by pi. But I have one more method. Without it, you can understand it is a pi radian, and one should assure that pi radian meaning 180 degree. So without doing so-called method, you also can write instead of pi radian equal to 180 degree, and then after cancelling, you can get your degree answer. So again, let me speak something. What may come in your mind? Like initially, that pi language is a bit tough while working on the quadrant. So you will try to convert that in degree. So one can do, this is 19 by 3, and instead of pi you write 180 degree. So whole will come in a degree. What you have done? Pi removed, right? 180 degree, now complete in degree. And now write 3 6 meaning 19 into 60, and you will get answer 1140. 19 6 114 and 1140. This is degree, and this is nothing new because recently 1410 we did. It is the same kind of 1140. So how you will make this question? Let me speak something, and let me speak frankly that we have a two method for this question. One you are looking here on the board, one more I will tell you later. But look at what definitely will come in your mind initially. When question will be in front of you, definitely you will think same. That you will change to pi as a 180 degree because pi radian equal to 180 degree. And then you're looking here. 1140 is near to which angle? So definitely I'll choose 360 into 3, which is 1080, and 1080 is near to 1140. So I'll write now that 1140 is 1080 plus 60. Very simple. Now please tell me, so 1080 is equal to 360 into 3. It's very genuine. And then 360 you will write 2 pi into 36 pi plus 60 and use a formula. It's a quadrant formula. Where is 6 pi? Here's a 6 pi. So for read the formula, 10 6 pi plus theta. So what the formula will be? 10 6 pi plus theta. 6 pi plus theta is equal to 6 pi plus theta meaning which quadrant? First quadrant. And you know that all the positive and no change. So 10 6 pi plus theta in first quadrant. So your answer is the same, 10 theta. So your answer is 10 6 pi plus theta is equal to 1060. And 1060 is equal to root 3. This is a very genuine basic method which you will use. But I just want to tell you a different method which you will feel so easy. So look at the question again. And this is alternate method. And I know that you will like that method. So look at properly. This is the question. You want to find the value of this particular ratio with the angle 19 pi by 3. So it was the first method when you turn to pi in the angle degree system and then found the value by a so-called method. This time I am telling you some special. Look at this fraction number. This is actually improper. Like it is a 19, it is 3. Definitely 3 is very small than 19. So you divide to 19 by 3 and turn in mixed fraction. And this method is only applicable when it is an improper fraction, meaning the numerator is greater than the denominator. You can divide and you can change to that fraction in the mixed fraction. Like tan of that 19 is divided by 3, you will get 3 6 are 19. Now you all know, I know that 3 6 are, and you can write 19 by 3 is equal to 6 whole 1 by 3. 19 by 3 you can write 6 whole 1 by 3, and one should assure that 6 whole 1 by 3 also can be written 6 plus 1 by 3. It is very basic thing. One must know that 19 by 3 can be written 6 whole 1 by 3, and 6 whole 1 by 3 can be written 6 plus 1 by 3, and that by the same method I will use here, that 6 plus 1 by 3 I can write 6 pi plus 1 pi upon 3. Look at 6 pi plus 1 pi by 3. When you will take an LCM now, you will get 19 pi by 3. Look, 6 3s are 18. 18 and 1 19. 19 pi by 3 is very similar. So this method is only applicable when it is the improper fraction is coming. And one should not surprise that you have actually reached a particular destination. This is 6 pi plus pi by 3. And this is also, look at 6 pi plus pi by 3. Pi by 3 is what? 60 degree. I taught already. So this is the question is same. So I'll now use same and I'll get an answer. So what I'm going to use here, this is 6 pi plus theta and root already formula. It is a tan theta and question is same now. So your answer is tan 6 pi plus theta is equal to tan theta, meaning tan 6 pi plus pi by 3 is equal to same with pi by 3, and the tan pi by 3 meaning tan 60 degree. Now you should remember pi by 3 60, pi by 4 45, pi by 3 30. Oh sorry, pi by 3 it was a 60, pi by 6 was a 30. So okay, this is a pi by 3, it is 60, tan 60 degree equal to root 3. So this was simple question which I wanted to tell you. Now we'll use this method. Okay, look at one more question. Again I want to discuss with you so that you will be expert in this. So question number is 10 and 11, both are same. 10 I am telling you, cot minus 15 pi by 4. Very first and important thing that it is a minus sign, and many times I told you that whenever minus is coming with any trigonometric function, you guys first treat to minus sign. So read it theta. Now you read the formula, cot of minus theta. Cot of minus theta. One should not surprise that cot minus theta always come in fourth quadrant. It is 0 minus theta it is actually. And in this quadrant, cos and sec are positive and this is cot. So cot is negative. And cot will not change because I taught you that on this line angle will not change. So cot minus theta is equal to minus cot theta. So your answer is cot minus theta is equal to minus cot theta. So this is simple. Now the same method I will use. 15 is more than 4. So I'll divide this 4 3s are 12 and remainder is 3. This is gonna happen. Very interesting it will come. So 4 3s are 12, 3 remainder, and upon that the divisor was 4. Okay, I have written it. Now come in a quadrant system and look at the thing that what quadrant says. Where is 3 pi? Very interesting. Very first time it is coming. 3 pi is an odd pi. So odd pi is always coming here. 3 pi. You notice 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi. You know, just like that. So it is 3 pi. It is a 3 pi. Now read the formula. Cot 3 pi plus theta. So where is the answer? 3 pi plus theta. In which quadrant it will be? 3 pi, skip more. Next, ahead. So 3 pi plus theta is coming third quadrant, where tan positive, cot positive. It is a cot, so it will be same. And one should assure that on this line angle will not change. So cot have a cot answer. Okay, now minus is a minus, cot 3, whatever 3 pi plus theta is equal to cot theta, meaning cot 3 pi by 4 will be coming here. Now I don't have a 3 pi by 4 direct value, so now I will change this in degree, because 3 is less than 4. I don't want to use, I cannot use the so-called method right here because it is a proper fraction. So I'll put pi is equal to 180. Now keep in mind, pi is not pi, it's a pi radian, and pi radian equal to 180 degree. So whole answer will be minus cot 3 180 4, it is gonna be degree. It was in radian. So radian actually is height. It is not written all the time, so it's height, you have to understand only. And now I change in a degree. I'll make some 4, I'll cancel by 45, 3 is 135. So you have got 135 degree. Now 135 is very easy angle which is near to the either 180 or 90. So you can write that 135 as 90 plus 45 is a good angle. 90 plus 45. And what is the formula? Now tell me. Cot 90 plus theta. In which quadrant it is coming? 90, it is 90. Always start from 0. 90 plus theta. In which quadrant? It's a second quadrant where sine positive and cosec positive. It is cot. It is negative. But you should know that we are making the formula for 90, and 90 allow to change the function. Like cot will change in 10. You should remember. For 90, cot will change in 10. Why minus n is coming? Because cot here negative. Okay. Now minus is minus, and cot 90 plus theta is equal to minus tan theta. So minus tan theta. Minus 1 is going to plus, and tan 45 itself for 1. That's an answer. So hope these questions will give you more and more idea to make questions from your side only. Do practice them. Now I will tell you some more other questions, which is actually very easy. Before starting, let me introduce to you with some identities you read in class 10th, that sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta, or cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. Sine square theta plus cos square theta also 1. I'm not writing that. Sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta, or tan square theta is equal to sec square theta minus 1. And definitely sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. I'm not writing that. And moreover, cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. And definitely cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta minus 1. So only two identities of each I have written. The main identity of this sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Sec square theta minus tan square theta 1. And cosec square theta minus cot square theta is 1. I didn't write all these because I just want to write only 3. I have some work on these 3 identities. So what is a new concept and new questions? I just want to explain that. Example 6 I want to tell you. Look at. Question is, if cos x is minus 3 by 5 and x lies in third quadrant. This is belongs to, in set we already have studied. X belongs to in third quadrant. Find the other 5 trigonometric ratios value. So this is interesting. First, the question is very ordinary. You already have read in class 10th this type of question. But this is very important word. X belongs in third quadrant. And one should know that it is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant. And X belongs in third quadrant. So one must know that in the third quadrant, tan and cot are positive. Tan and other 4 are negative. Definitely cos is also negative. It is given as cos is negative. So how we can find the values? Look at, I tell you. Very easy. What we are given? Cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5. And try to ignore the right angle triangle method and by Pythagoras theorem and so on. Try to ignore that and use one of them. It's very easy. Let me tell you, it's very easy. It is cos x. You can get the value of sin x from here. One should also know cos and sec are reciprocal. So if you have cos x you know sec x. Sec x is equal to minus 5 by 3. It's a reciprocal. So if you know cos x, you know sec of x. Now you have 4 other values. So okay, with the help of cos, you can find the value of sine, because sine and cos have a relationship, good relationship here. So you will write, we know that, look at, I tell you very simple method. Look at sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. That is in x I want to write because question is in x. Now read this question, formula, sorry. Sine square x equal to 1 minus cos square x. And why I use this? Because with the help of cos I can find sine by this formula. So okay, sine square x is equal to 1 minus cos square x. Go on that, 1 minus 9 by 25, taking LCM. So very interesting, I am telling you. When you will find sin x now, it is plus minus square root, and 4 have a square root, 16 have a square root 4, and 25 square root 5. So we have got two answers, plus and minus. But what you will write? X lies in third quadrant and x lies in third quadrant. Since x lies in third quadrant, which allow only tan and cot are positive, so sin x will be negative. So I'll write sin x will be not positive but only negative value. So I will choose only one value, which is a negative value. So you have got the answer. So look at, very interesting it is. You had a cos, now you have a sine. With the help of cos you can write the value of sec x, very familiar. With the help of sine you can write cosec x is the opposite of that also. Therefore sec x will be minus 5 by 3. So all I am writing together, this is cos x, it is sec x, it is sin x, we have a cos x. Now we have a tan and cot. So look at, very interesting, it is tan depending on sec, or tan equal to sine upon cos, tan equal to sine upon cos. So you also can do sine by cos equal to tan. You also can write like that, or you can take the help of here, sec square theta equal to 1 plus tan square theta. So tan square theta equal to sec square theta minus 1. So all the way you have. If you want to find the value of tan, you must know sec. So where is the sec theta? So sec theta is here. Look at it. There is sec theta. So very simple method I am going to use. We know I want tan, and one should assure that tan x is equal to sin x upon cos x. So sin x have a value minus 4 by 5 and cos x have a value minus 3 by 5. So answer will be 4 by 3, and very interesting that tan x is coming positive because x was lying in third quadrant where tan was positive, and definitely cot will be again positive. So it's just a reciprocal of this, and you got answer. So we have got all the trigonometric function when one was given only. So this is very simple. With the help of this particular we can find. Okay, one more question I'm telling you, but only one, because based on this idea you can find all the questions of the first question of the exercise. Question number 7th I'm telling you. If cot x is equal to minus 5 by 12, x lies in second quadrant, find all the value of trigonometric function. So meaning only cot x is given, and x was lying in second quadrant. In second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive. Definitely other except 4 trigonometric ratios have a value negative. So it is a cot, definitely it is negative, and it is negative given. So how to do the question? Look at. First I am writing, given that cot x is equal to minus 5 by 12, so that tan x is equal to minus 12 by 5. We have got two values. Now tan is purely attached with sec. So I am now finding the value of sec theta. Look at, we know sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Very simple. You have already tan x. So put up the value here. 1 plus tan x is equal to minus 12 by 5 square. This is 1 plus 144 upon 25. This is after taking LCM 169 will happen. And sec x have two values, plus minus 13 upon 5. after square root. I just got a plus and minus. What I'll give the I'll use the idea that x lies in which quadrant? Second quadrant. Since x lies in second quadrant, where sine positive and cosec positive, it is negative. So sec x will be negative. And what is the reciprocal of sec cos? It is again negative. So you have got cot, tan, sec, cos. Now what remaining only? Sine and cosec. So you have got cos. So with the help of cos you can find the value of sine from here. We know that sine square x is equal to 1 minus cos square x. Put up the value of cos here. Sine square x equal to 1 minus 5 by 13 square. 1 minus 25 upon 169. So 144 upon 169. Take an LCM. So sin x will be plus minus 12 by 13. What I'll write? Since x lies in second quadrant, sin is positive. So what is the value of sin x? Is a positive 12 by 13. So what is the cosec x value? It's a reciprocal, again positive, 13 by 12. So this is very simple idea. I don't think that's a trouble. Only 6 identities you should write in the side of the copy or in rough page, and use this formula and get your answer. So this is from my side. Now whole the exercise 3.2 is from your side, because major questions or main question from question 6 to 10 already I have told, and 2 example I have told, and based on these example we have a question from 1 to 5 in the exercise 3.2. So this is your job. Tomorrow I will start the other major formulas, so don't miss them. Thank you.